let's look at another of Excel's pivot table show values as functions, which is great for analyzing time series. And that's the ability to show the difference from the previous cell or from the previous data point. So as usual, let's clean up, find out where our working directory is, read in the data frame. And this is just a small data frame of some Apple, Google, and Amazon stock prices. So we'll be using the adjusted close price and the stock itself and the dates, of course. And let's write it to the local directory and open it up. So if we throw this into a little pivot table, let's put the stocks here and the adjusted close price, and then let's throw that in there again and use that one to show values as, and we want the difference from the previous date point, and here we are. And of course this is in points, so if we want to do it in percentages, we can pull it in the third time and do difference by percent from the last data point. Great. How do we do that in R? It's actually very, very simple, and it's also, if you know how to do it in SQL with the over and partition by, order by, this is much, much neater and simpler in R. It's just a couple lines of code. So let's load up dplyr. We can load up tidyr as well, even though it's not necessary here. Let's see what we're doing here. So first we're going to pass to a new data frame. We're going to take df, and we're going to select what we need, which is date, adjusted close, and stock. Let's run that. Okay, these are the data points that we need here. Now let's group it by stock, and the reason we do this is it's not going to do anything visible, but it's going to tell that every or any aggregate function that we're going to run on this data set is going to reset every time the the stock changes. So we're going to start it on Apple, and then it'll reset in Google, and then reset again in Amazon. So again, same as in SQL. So again, no visible changes here, but that sets up the next one, which is actually going and using the lag function. Okay, this is the function that we need here, and lag essentially means the previous. So we're going to create a column named diff prev, and it's going to be the adjusted close price minus the lag adjusted close price, or the previous adjusted close price. So let's run that. And here we are with the difference in price points. And now let's add to that another column. So mutate, and we're going to call this diff prevent or prev percent, and that's going to be simply the same calculation divided by the adjusted close price times 100, so just to calculate percentage. So now let's run the whole thing. And here we are, and actually I made a mistake here. This should be lag. Okay, run that again. Yeah, and now it's correct. Yep. Okay, very, very easy and very, very useful in dealing with time series. You can use that now to create, for example, a waterfall chart, visualization, and whatever else you need. So hope you find this useful. Subscribe to the channel and send me comments.